And hi everyone, we are live. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope this life finds you in good health, in the best of your physical, mental health. So, what is the topic for today, and what are we going to talk about, and what is it that is going on, and how will um, how will we proceed with this life? So, before we do that, I have to tell you that there is some celebration going on right behind my building, and there's going to be a lot of music in the background. So, um, if you can hear me, good. If you can't, maybe just enjoy the music. That's what I'm going to tell you. So, okay, so what is this topic about and what are we going to talk today? Now, in today's topic, we have three main things to talk about. The first is about the upcoming year, which is 2022, which is a big year which is coming about. Secondly, we are also going to talk about the 12-12 portal. Um, the 12-12 portal is a significant time for everyone because I think 12-12 signifies, there are 12 signs of zodiac, there are 12 months of the year, and typically 12 is a very powerful number. And the portal which is coming up. Now, what's a portal? Okay, before we go there, I want to talk about what does a portal mean. So, if you've been fan of those science fiction movies and all of that, I'm sure you know what it is to have a portal in which you go from one place to other. For example, I'm living here in say I'm in Delhi, and I feel like going to say Amsterdam, and without taking the flight and without taking the sea route, without taking a flight, without booking a ticket, you think you enter a place and you jump, and the next moment you are teleported to Amsterdam. That's exactly what portals are like. So that is to explain you in an easy manner, to explain you in easy terms. That's exactly what portal is about. But what does these 12, 12, 11, 11? What do these portals mean, and how do we actually look at these portals as, and how can we use it for our spiritual ascension? Because I think for the next 1 month, I'm going to talk about a lot of ascension. I'm sure a lot of people who are watching me, whether it is live or whether you will watch this as a recorded one, you are going through ascension in life, and that's the reason you have subscribed to this channel. That is the reason you're watching us, and that's the reason you can resonate with us. As I always tell everyone that if you are watching this video, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching it later, you are meant to watch it. There is a message for you because there are so many people on earth, and why do some people specifically watch? Now, many people also tell me that Ashwini, I just needed this, and how do you always know what I need? And I say, it's not me, it's the universe which conspires to put those things in front of you which you are really looking for. So, having said that, what are we going to talk about? The 12-12 portal is how to make the best use of this portal and how to use this portal to release the old and to bring in the new and all of that. And of course, we are going to, I wanted to talk much more about on today, but I think, once we talk about ascension and portals, I'm just going to introduce you to that because 12-12 is just 2 days away. And I think most of us will, you will start feeling the ascension energy by tonight. Many of you would have already started feeling. I think for yesterday, for the whole day, I was feeling so much ascension energy, and I was feeling so much this high frequency energy coming up. Many of us are also feeling. So, what exactly happens in this portal? So, I'm going to talk about all of that. So, that's the reason I thought I'll do this live today. So, if you watch it today, you watch it tomorrow, which is today's 10th. If you watch it today, if you watch it tomorrow, or if you happen to watch it, say, maybe anytime later, even if you watch it after 12:12, don't feel that, oh, I missed the portal, because the energies are always active. And I always believe we all ascend at our own pace. We all ascend in a manner are where we are where we are whenever we are ready. And That's the most important part of the portals which we are looking at. So, okay, I'm just going to say hi to everyone who's watching. I'm seeing there is one person, two people on YouTube. We have two people on Facebook too. Hi. And hi to everyone who's watching on Instagram. I can wave at all the people who are watching me on Insta. So, there is if you're feeling there is a lot of noise in the background because there is some celebration going on right behind me. So, as I said, if you can hear it, amazing. If you can't, just enjoy the music in the background. The whole point is, this is, I always feel whenever we are trying to convey a message and there is noise going on, there is noise pollution, and you are hearing a lot of things, what does it signify? It also signifies that we have to listen to the voice within. Once we focus on the voice within, no matter what's the noise going around you, I'm wearing noise cancellation though. So even if you are feeling that, whenever, this is a metaphor, you are in traffic jam, there is sound around you, there are people, you know and this year particularly, I see a lot of people were feeling these dense energies. People say that, how can you be positive when there is so much negativity around you? How can you be happy when there is so much going around? And my answer is, when you focus on within, what is external doesn't impact you, because what is external is only an illusion. It will collapse, and only time will tell you what is the truth of what you're going through. So let us first quickly talk about the 1212 portal, then we'll talk about the year 2022. So what is the 1212 portal? So as I said, what's a portal? Portal is where you are teleported to another place within. You think and you're teleported. Okay, so now for example, as I said, if I'm at Delhi right now and I have to go to, say, Amsterdam or say Paris, I have to actually go to the airport, catch a plane, book my ticket, of course, take a visa, have a valid passport, and reach Paris, and get on a flight and reach there. But what does a portal do? Portal doesn't let you do all of that. Portal makes you transport from Delhi to Paris within a blink. You don't have to do anything. And that's exactly what ascension does to us. Okay. This term could be a little difficult for people to understand, but I'm trying to make it simple. When you ascend, okay, what happens is the light in your energy body starts increasing. We are made of energy. We are energy beings. We are beings of light. We are beings of energy. Now, when we have more light in our body, our energy seems very good. So, if people tell you that you have a very beautiful vibe, you have a very good energy, or people want to be with you, you may be having a lot of energy in your energy field. Whereas when you meet some people whom you feel that after meeting them, you feel, oh, I didn't really like this person. I really felt the vibe was not that good. Maybe because there is a lot of density in their energy field. And when there is density in your energy field, you'll automatically feel it. You meet someone, for no reason you feel, no, I don't like that person. There is something very off about that person made me feel drained. Or sometimes when people are talking to you, the kind of energy they give, it doesn't make any sense to your logical mind, but it makes so much sense to your intuition. And the best part of intuition is, intuition will always tell you what you're feeling. Now when you are in a portal, when you are passing through a 1212 portal, what will happen is your light body will increase. Now what are the reasons why your light body increases? So when most of the time when we are on spiritual journey, we do spiritual activities. So maybe you are an energy healer and you're practicing energy healing, you're doing meditations, you're doing journaling, you're connecting to angels, you're connecting to beings of light, you're connecting to any divine beings, you are doing a lot of prayers, a lot of meditations. Now all of these are examples of you getting into high frequency, because when you do these activities, what happens is your frequency, the frequency of your body will start increasing. Now I will explain you what you mean by body. Now body is not just physical body. Physical body is which you're seeing right now. If you're watching me, you're watching Ashwini Chube, and okay, this is a physical body I have, but that's not what body means. Body also means there are different layers. There is emotional body. Now emotional body is all those layers of emotions which we are carrying. So, for example, if we are feeling happy, joyful, our emotional body will have a high frequency. Mental body is the body of your thoughts. What are the thoughts which are going on? If you're continuously having negative thoughts, if you're continuously having thoughts of anxiety, panic, if you're feeling not good and you're having those thoughts, so feelings and thoughts are again different. Many people confuse between them, but if you're having negative emotions and then you're having negative thoughts, that's exactly your mental body and your emotional body will have a low frequency. Now when you're both negative, both your emotional and mental body will have low frequency, your energy levels will be low, you will have less light in your body. And of course the most important body is the spiritual body. Now your spiritual body is your connection to the divine. So when you are vibrating at a high frequency, when you're doing high frequency activities, like the ones I mentioned, like when I mentioned that, if you do a lot of meditations, sound healing, maybe Reiki healing, energy healing, or overall, now that this is a journey. Your life is a journey. You begin with learning energy healing techniques and all of that, but there comes a point of time where you become the energy, where you are continuously emitting that energy of positivity and your connection to the divine. Now spiritual connection is the connection you feel with the creator. In the truth, we are one with the creator. There is no separation. We are always deeply connected to our creator. And our creator implies God. Okay, now many people are not comfortable using the terms God. So I can also say you can use the word divine or universe. But whatever it is always that one power which is the creator of everything, of you and me. And we have that deep connection with that creator, which makes us co-creators. So we are creating along with the divine, and that makes us so co-creator. So once you understand this relationship, that we are one with the creator, we are constantly in touch with the creator, and we are keeping on creating as we go in our life. Now, when your light body increases, as I always feel, my spiritual journey began in 2012. And 2012 was the year I don't know what was the change which happened, but something changed within me. I manifested my teachers, my Reiki teachers, or my soul family, my friends who were on similar path, and my life started changing for the good. And once you begin on the spiritual journey, it's like a Pandora box. It just opens and opens and opens, and it gives you beautiful different experiences every time. So when you begin your journey in ascension, what essentially is happening is your light body is getting activated. Your physical, as we discussed the four levels of body, your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. These are the four primary bodies. Of course, if you're a student of energy healing or Reiki or pranic healing or any energy healing therapy, we learn in detail about the levels of aura and how do these different layers of aura help us and all of that. So now what happens typically on the portals? Portals are the time where the wheel between your energy frequency and the higher energy frequency is very thin, which means the route is clear. Okay, imagine that the doors are opening. Okay, and I don't know how many women are here on this call. When we go for shopping, when there are those sale days, and when the windows open, we just jump in. Okay, so that's exactly what a portal is in the energy world. It's a time where the high frequency energies are pouring in and the doors are opening. So it's up to you totally whether you want to actually go grab all the light, take it in your aura, take it in your energy field, and ascend. Ascension is a journey, my friends. I have been on this journey, and I believe that every moment, even the bad things which happen on this journey, trust me, are only teaching you to move closer and closer to what your highest self is. So we learn this concept of higher self. What is higher self? Higher self is that God voice within you. And whether you believe it or not, the God voice is always there with you. You just need to listen to it. And as I said, there could be so many distractions around you. The reality which appears on the face might be totally different. But if you are connected to your higher self, the God self, you'll always stay in what we call as vortex. Now, Abraham Hicks, my favorite author, and I think right now, if you have been following me on social media or if you are a student, you know how much I talk about Abraham Hicks and the vortex. Vortex is that place where all that you desire is actually happening. See, there is no time. There is no time, there is no space. Time is an illusion. So when you are moving through the portals, everything just collapses and the doorways to higher frequencies opens up. And many of you will find that these are the times where your spiritual bodies will start connecting to the light. Always remember, there is no one who is ahead on this journey, there is no one who is behind on this journey. We all, because time is an illusion. I remember about a few years ago, a friend of mine said that you learned all of this now, and because of that, now even I'm going to learn, and because otherwise I will be left behind. And now I have also learned, now I will not be left behind. And I said, my friend, there is no leaving someone behind, and there is no one who stays behind, there is no one who goes ahead. We all are moving at our own timelines. We are moving at our own speeds. The moment you stop this whole concept of competition, um, that is the time you know that you have arrived, because there is no competition. I always believe that every healer, and I think most of the healers who are right now working, everyone is spreading light, everyone is spreading consciousness. So there is nothing like, okay, this healer is better, this healer. I think you will always connect to the ones with whom you are connecting to. But I always believe that there is no competition, and you're just sharing the light which you have collected all over the time. You're sharing the light. It's like being a candle. Now 12th portal this year particularly will be, why will it this be so important? This is the year of closing cycles. I know a lot of cycles are closing right now. Many of you will, I think last 11 to 12 was a very, very significant, very transformative period for many people right now. I know many people who have been going through a lot of painful changes. But trust me, when people ask me why do bad things happen to good people, I always say that bad things don't happen to good people. Actually, these are good things. They might be disguised as bad things, but they are not really bad things. Only time will tell that what is good and what is bad. And that's the reason many times people are telling me, they lost jobs, or a business has ended, or a marriage has ended. And I always tell them that no, it's not as bad as it looks. It is your transformation. It's your transformation period, because every closure will always talk about a new beginning. I have been watching this thing um, on web series. There's a series which was a television series, and which is right now on one of the apps, which is Mahakali. And I've been watching that series last whole week, and there is a part where Lord Mahadev tells mother goddess Parvati that when there is an end, there is also a beginning. So 2021 is also a very powerful ending cycle, because it marked a 9-year cycle to 21st December 2012, which was the beginning of a very powerful event. Many people say that 2012 was their awakening. I had my personal awakening in 2012, and I was not even aware that it was my spiritual awakening. I was just going with the flow, and now when I look back, I join all the pieces together. I put back all the pieces together, and I see how beautiful these 9 years have transformed me as a person. And I'm sure many of us who are watching are also definitely agreeing with this. Now, 1212 portal will mark end to a brief 9-year period, which was a new beginning to ascension. So there has been a batch of people who ascended from 2012 to 2020. 2020, we all know the world went through a lockdown. We were forced to stay within our houses and go within deep within ourselves. I know a lot of people who suffered, and yes, all empathy, all love, and all my best wishes to people who have gone through some kind of loss, whether it is losing someone you love. And also remember that death is a very temporary transition. You just leave your body and you go to the next realm. So people, if you have lost a loved one, I'm sending you all my love. And all I can say is death is only releasing of the physical body. uh, you move to the next dimension, and people who left us, people who left their physical bodies, they moved to a higher realm and they are watching over you. So please don't be disappointed. I know grief is something which takes time, and once you understand that, you can transcend the whole fear of death and move towards ascension. What will be on 12/12 and what could you do? So all I can say is keep this day for some kind of spiritual work. It could be either meditation, some kind of healing activities, or you could even do journaling. Journaling is one of the best things which you can do to ground yourself, because it grounds your energy in your physical body. A lot of women have been asking me that sometimes when when emotions get too chaotic and I don't know what to do and grounding doesn't help, what do I do? And I've always been telling, especially women, and of course if there are any gentlemen who are watching me, it applies to you too. But I talk this particularly to women because I think you claiming your femininity is claiming you're being a goddess. And the best one of the best ways to ground your energy is through dancing, because I think through dance, the kind of energy you imbibe within you is very powerful. And now, what is a dance? And many women say, "I can't dance." So let me be very frank. Even I can't dance, but when I just allow my, when you just allow yourself to move, that is very grounding too. So any kind of activities which keep you grounded, maybe taking saltwater baths is a very good idea. Listening to sound bowls and meditating on them, amazing. If you're a Reiki practitioner, if you are a pranic healing practitioner, all I can say is do self healing. If you connect very well with angels, if you're watching my space, I know you can see all angels and all angel card decks here. So all I can say is connect to the angelic energies if you can. Journaling, as I said earlier, is a great activity. If you're fond of yoga, asanas, that's a wonderful way. Now, yoga is not just asana. Okay, yoga is much more than that. Of late, people have been mistaking yoga for only doing the stretching and asana. No, that is not stretching. Yoga is much more than an exercise. Yoga is a way of life. So, if you are fond of asana, do it. That will really help you ground your energies. Drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fresh green vegetables, eat a lot of fruits, eat a lot of natural food. Um, Very recently, I minimized. I won't say I completely stopped, but I minimized my eating of processed food and I moved to more fresh food, because that is something which really helps me stay more grounded. Also, leaving sugar was was one of the best things I did, because I'm not saying I'm totally off sugar now, but I try to avoid processed sugar, which means the white sugar. As much as I can, I avoid using it, because I always believe that all these foods put your energy level down. Okay, so make sure that you're hydrating yourself properly. You're doing some kind of meditation, you're doing some kind of activity, some kind of moving. If you have a garden close by, just go there. And a lot of us have also been receiving a lot of energy. Okay, now people ask me, how do I know that I'm receiving energy frequency? You will feel shifts in your physical body. Many people, I won't use the word pain, because pain is, when we talk about pain, we lock that feeling in our body. And many people use the word that my pain, my headache, my stomach ache. No, you're owning the pain. So the best thing is to do is disassociate with it, which means I'm not saying disassociate with the pain, because many people numb it by taking a painkiller. But when that is happening, what happens is you do not understand what's happening in your body. Most of the times during light frequencies, people will feel some energy shifts in their bodies. They might feel intensities. I call it intensity because that is where a body is feeling some kind of different feeling. Acknowledge it, okay? And of course, if the pain becomes unbearable, you always need to see someone who's an expert, maybe a physician. But always look at the pain as an indicator of your body speaking to you. So if you're feeling those symptoms, like if you're feeling a little bit of intensity in your, I have been feeling a lot of neck and shoulder intensities in the last few days, and I know it is the impact of 12/12, and it's the impact of all the energetic work which is happening. So all I can say is, when you are you know you're getting activated. You know that the frequency is getting connected to you. So stay calm, drink a lot of water, make sure if possible go for a nice spa or go for a nice saltwater bath. That will help you put your frequencies grounded. One of the best things to do is I maintain a journal where I write about what I'm feeling and what I'm moving through, especially when I'm going through difficult emotions. Say you feel not good about anything. See, we all are human beings. We all are human beings living in a spiritual world. We are actually spiritual beings, but because we are in a human body, a lot of us will feel a lot of human emotions, and that is important for us to acknowledge, because many people do what they call it spiritual bypassing. What is spiritual bypassing? Saying that, oh, I'm spiritual, which means everything is perfect and I don't acknowledge what I'm feeling. But if you're going through that, it means you're not acknowledging the shadow. So it's good to be in awareness. In access consciousness, we call this concept of awareness, which means to be aware within yourself, not to judge yourself, but be aware. Whatever is going on in your body, whatever is going on in your mind, ground the energy, transmute the energy. One of the best things to do is write. Now, when you write something, what happens is you release it out of your system. And so I was feeling quite low on energy, a lot of intensity in my body yesterday. For the whole day there was a lot of neck and shoulder intensities going on, and I was not understanding where it is coming from. And I did ground myself, and when I grounded myself, I also started writing about what am I feeling. Once I understood what I'm feeling, I just let it out of my system. Now, for 12, if any one of you is feeling any low frequencies, anything which is not going well with you, let it out. Do some energy healing. You can also do an Archangel Michael ball of protection, and once you do that, um, you will feel high on frequency, and you will feel good about yourself. Because many of you, if you're afraid especially of the low energies, and I keep hearing these points about low energies and jealousy and all these attacks, first know that be in awareness of it, but don't make it significant, because the more significant you make them, the more you'll attract that. So yeah, the protection energy ball system I'm going to talk about, you can do on 12. Before that, I'm going to talk about 2022, which is coming up in what, 22 days. 22 days, yeah, 22 days we are entering 2022. And 22 is a very powerful number, really very powerful number, because it is, 22 is the also the number of healing. It's the number of aligning your frequency with God, with God's energy, with the creator's energy. And 22 also talks about good partnerships, good good energy of connecting to people, of the energy of high vibration. So 22 is a very very good number. 22 is also supposed to be a master number in numerology, and that's the reason we are entering 22. And next year we'll be having dates like 2222, which will be on 2nd of February, which will be again another portal. We will be also having 22 to 2022. We will be also having 2222. So we'll be having a lot of those numbers coming up in the next year. And I'm sure each of these portals, you see the portals are ascending faster too. Initially, people, when people started ascending in 2012, there were less portals. Now there are more and more portals opening up, because there are more and more people who are awakening to high degree of consciousness. So when I decided to do this live, I was guided to do this live. Let me be very honest with you. um, I was planning a live since last 2 days, and it did not happen for some reason. And today I was going to do a live, because I was also going to do a live for one of my students' private group. But before that, I thought I wanted to do a public live on my Insta page and on my Facebook page and also on YouTube. And the whole topic which came up was talk about Ascension, because 2022 is just 22 days away, and we are here. And if you haven't yet claimed your connection to the divine, do that now. It's time. And it's time now to start your spiritual practice. It's time now to understand see, spirituality is not about, what we've been always told. It's spirituality is all about giving up everything, giving up money and all your material life, and going and staying at the top of Himalayas. No, that's not what spirituality is. Because in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna talks about what is the difference between a sannyasi and a yogi. So a sannyasi is someone who has left this world, worldly things, and who has gone to become a sage. Whereas a yogi is a person who is in constant awareness of what is happening in his or her life, and is using the power of spiritual work to make his life better. So all the work which we talk about at Unicorn Insight is only supposed to make your life on earth better. It's not just supposed to make you spiritual. Spirituality is beautiful, but it's more important to use those spiritual techniques in your day-to-day life, and to live every day with a life of joy, with a life of happiness, with a life of ease. And when every day becomes easy, that's what we look for. So yes, so 2022 is a year where we all will be having a lot of times to ascend. So connect to your spiritual journey. Whatever your spiritual journey means to you, whatever spirituality means to you, connect to it. You don't need to leave everything. You don't need to you know stop having your material life. In fact, let spirituality make your material life even easier, even better. Start living in joy. Look at what are the things which are making you feel, which are making you go down, which means which are letting you dip down your emotions, and know that those are the triggers. Work on them. The more you work on them, the more you will see how you will permanently start moving towards a life full of happiness. Nothing will impact you, nothing will really trouble you, and you will come to a place where you will start living in a very happy life. In the study of, when we talk about koshas, this is about living in the Anandamay Kosh, which is the highest level of bliss and highest level of happiness. So yes, for 12-12, we can definitely do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick energy ball meditation with Archangel Michael. If you all are ready for it, and if you're ready for it, you can just type yes. And if you're watching me live, you can type live. If you're watching this as a replay, which many of you will watch, you can write as hashtag replay and hashtag live. And I'm going to do a quick meditation, which is the blue ball meditation with Archangel Michael. So, are you all ready? Fantastic. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who's written yes. Okay, I think I just got logged off from my. Yeah, super wonderful. All right, so let us do this. So I want you to close your eyes and be totally in awareness of your physical body. Let's ground you first. Let's ground you first in your physical body. Wonderful. Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, Shalaka. And thank you on YouTube, all of you, you're watching me. So I want you to ground in your physical body. Relax your shoulders. This is the place where we hold a lot of stress. Let it down. Let it go. Let it just go. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And we are going to imagine that there is a beautiful blue colored ball of light around you. And this is a beautiful blue color, the electric blue light, blue color of Archangel Michael. Now, if you are not aware of angels, of course, I have so many videos which talk about angels, but you can just imagine a blue light around you in form of an energy ball, and it looks so beautiful. It's just putting you all around you. The size of the electric ball goes on increasing, and let it just get even bigger, even better. Amazing. And as this ball is around you, it takes you to a place of protection. No matter what's happening around you, you are in this protective energy ball. And now you see Archangel Michael coming from front of you. Now, if you have not seen what does this term Archangel Michael mean, you can use your imagination and imagine whatever an angel means to you. And you can just let yourself feel that beautiful energy of Archangel Michael all around you. Imagine Archangel Michael comes there and he comes with a beautiful sword. This is a sword of light. And with this sword of light, anything that is negative, anything that is low frequency, anything that is not good is going to be removed from your energy field. Now, if there are any toxic people in your life, they will be removed. If there are any toxic experiences which are not letting you be happy, that will be removed. If there is any trauma, if there is anything which is not letting you be happy, that will be removed. Wow, that's so beautiful. And this blue light will only allow in what is for your highest good. And as you allow only what is for your highest good, your energy frequency will be at highest. So anytime you feel afraid, anytime you feel, if someone attacks, what is attack? Attacking, maybe someone said something bad to you, someone passes a nasty comment, and we believe it's cultural too. So, sometimes people tell me that, why do I go for family gatherings and people are nasty at me? And, you can just call in this beautiful blue ball around you and simply put the intention that, dear Archangel Michael, please keep me in this beautiful ball of blue light where no negative energy can impact me. See, angels work on intentions, and your angels are just a thought away. So, if you are able to really create that kind of energy around you, which is high frequency, no one will dare to hurt you. Yeah, you can just open your eyes and you can do this activity anytime before you step out in the morning, or even before you go to bed, or if you're going to face people who are going to be nasty to you or people who are going to be mean to you, you can use this. So, well, that was your blue Archangel Michael blue ball meditation, and it's a very quick exercise which you can do. All right, so I'm going to just say hello to everyone who is also joined, and thank you for watching, guys. And this this will be on the this will be on my IGTV as well as on my Facebook and YouTube, so you can watch it any number of times. So let's close this live with a very simple technique, with a very simple summary of it. So what we discussed was, what are portals, what is the 1212 portal, what you could be doing in the 1212 portal. You could do the blue ball exercise in the portal to only take in good energies and to release everything that is low frequency. And you can also do any of the activities which I mentioned about what you could do on 1212 portal, and how it can really help you ascend, and how it can help you um, have a better 2022, because that is where we all are heading to, and that is where it's going to be all going to be amazing. So thank you so much, guys, and I will be having more lives in the month of December. Of course, I always do lives only and only when I'm guided to do them by the frequencies, by the energies. So that's the reason this live is there. So I hope to have many more lives with you in this year and more in next year. Thank you very much. Bye.